Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a Guayaba flan. Here I have half a pound of guayabas. I'm going to clean them and I'm going to trim the tips. Then I'm going to place them in a small saucepan with 2 cups of water and half a cup of sugar. And we're going to boil them for about 15 minutes until they're soft like this. Then we're going to place them in a food processor. Then we're going to puree them until we get a creamy, smooth texture. Now we're going to caramelize our sugar. We're going to take 3/4 of a cup of sugar into a medium saucepan and we're going to place it over medium-high heat. Now this step is very important. We need to keep constant movement of the sugar while it's on the stove. The whole process takes about 15 minutes. We don't need to add anything else. We just need to keep constant movement of the sugar. Now as you can see, it's already starting to crystallize, and once it crystallizes, it will start to melt. And we just keep constant movement, moving it around. Now once it's all melted, it should start to look more like a caramel. And once it's done, we're going to quickly pour it into the dish that we're going to use to bake the flan. Just make sure you don't touch it or get it on your hand because it is very hot and it will burn. Now we're going to move the dish around, making sure we cover the entire bottom. Now we're going to prepare the flan. We're going to add 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk, a tablespoon of vanilla, and 7 eggs. And 2 more. And now that we have all our eggs in there, we're gonna add in our guava puree. We're gonna add all of it in there. And once it's all in there, we're gonna take our hand mixer and we're gonna mix it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now we're going to take our mixture and pour it into the dish with the caramel. Now we're going to cover the dish with aluminum foil. We're going to make sure it's nicely sealed all around, tightening the upper edges. And once it's done, we're going to place it in a water bath. And we're going to bake it at 375 degrees for about an hour and a half. It's been about an hour and a half now, and it looks like it's already done, but I'm going to remove the foil and let it sit in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and check on it. Now that I removed it from the oven, I'm going to take a butter knife and very carefully slide it in around the edges, just like this. We don't want the edges to be stuck to the dish. That way when we flip it over, the flan will not break. Now we're going to get ready to flip the flan over. We're going to use a dish that covers the entire top of the baking dish. Now very carefully we're going to flip it over just like that. Now if the baking dish is still hot, please use oven mitts so you don't burn your hands. Now very carefully we're going to remove the dish, and there she is. She looks perfect. I hope you enjoy making this as much as I did today. And if you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.